Moon Dust in 5. So silver, rose gold, and gold. My favorite is the rose gold one. I love rose gold eyes, especially with like a brown shadow and this right on top. It's just so simple but beautiful. I had this NYX glitter primer. This is the only glitter primer I've ever used, and it's really nice. It really the glitters really stick to it. So, and I have, oh, forgot about these. I have these two Too Faced, what are they called? Too Faced liquid glitter eyeshadow. This was in Citrus Mistress, and this one's in Ice Queen. I just noticed that these two are kind of similar, and I never really noticed that. Almost similar. This is how this, what is it called again? Ice Queen looks. And this is the Milani Hypnotic Lights holographic eye topper, and this is in Prismatic Light. So they're not the same. This one's more duochrome and this is more blue. So that's those two. This one is really nice. I love the eye look I did with this. If you guys want to see the eye look I did with this, just tell me. And I have 4 Stilas. I have this in Pigalle, if that's how you say it, Pigalle or Pigalle. Please correct me if I'm wrong. This one's in Twig. We have Rose Gold Retro, which is my favorite one. And then we have Vivid Jade, which is an emerald shade. And my birthstone is emerald, so I really wanted this. And it's really pretty. Then I have the JCat Prismetal in Tricky Jester. It's a yellow gold. We have Below Zero, which is like a light blue, like a ocean blue. First Attraction, which is a hot pink. A Champagne Whiz, which is rose gold. Chrome Galaxy, which is a champagne shade. I've used this one the most. That one's more daily wearable. And this one's an Orange You Happy, which is orange. I have this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow birthday treat when they released the Watermelon palette. I got this as well. I haven't used this that much, but it's really pretty. I just can't bring myself to use it because it was like limited edition. But the packaging is so pretty. It's red. So that's all for those. Now I have all my pigments. So these are all the P. Louise basic. I bought the pastel set, which were these 4, and then I bought one from the regular, which is Banging Blue, because I love blue. Wanted to do a blue look. This is Touch of Frost, Vivid Violet, Hint of Mint, and Winter Rose. So those are those. I also have this Almay Velvet Foil Creamy Shadow in Violet Eyelet, which is it's a purple shade. It's a really nice shade, but after I wore it, it kind of got patchy and broke apart on my eyes. So I haven't used it since then. Maybe I used it wrong or something like that, but I'll try it again and see what happens. Then I have all of these Poison Pastellian pigments from Makeup Murder, which I love. The neon ones would be great addition to my collection, but I have the light blue, the light orange, the green, the neon yellow, the neon purple, and the coral. And I have all these ones I got from Mayo Makeup. Besides these two are from Blush Tribe. It's Rutia and Rohina. And I got all these sample sizes from Mayo Makeup. I have the blue, the mustard, a very glittery red, neon green, neon pink, black. You have two purples. You have the cobalt blue looking one and the very hot pink. So those are all the pigments. So now we get into the eyeshadow palettes. This is in no way in any order. I'm just gonna touch quickly on all of them. Maybe talk a little bit about my favorite ones, but there are some I use a lot and some I don't use a lot. So this is the one I got for my sister's 16th birthday. It's the Sugar Face Candy. This was from, I can't remember. Where was this from again? I forgot the website. But this is what it looks like. It's a dupe for one of the Too Faced palettes. And she gave it to me. And I love the shimmer shades in here. But yeah. These are like my two first like really small eyeshadow palettes. This is the City palette by Shayla. That's what it looks like. I use these a lot in the fall and winter. And this is the Downtown Sunrise palette. Oh, it's from Bad Habit Beauty. That's where the face candy was from. This is the Aftershock palette. These were dupes for the Huda Beauty. This is After Dark. I use this middle shade a lot. And in this one, I had used Surge, which I made a dent. I rarely make dents in my eyeshadows unless I use them a lot. This one was gifted to me by my aunt when she visited me. And this is from Estee Lauder. And it looks like this. I really love it. It's really sentimental to me. It's really, I treasure it a lot. Then I have this Lancome, which is really pretty. Even the brush is pretty. These shimmer shades are really nice. I love this shade the most because I use it when I do fairy looks. Then my sister got this Essence. And my favorite shade is Mermazing, I mean. And this is the Revolution palette in Reloaded Provocative, which is like really blushy and mauve. I don't have a lot of neutral palettes because I love colors, but I used to buy neutrals. Then my family told me, no, buy color because you always have those shades over and over. So I started buying color, and now I can't stop buying color. Yeah. And then this is the Juvia's Afrique by Juvia's Place. This palette has a lot of nice colors, but the mattes are patchy for me. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, and I've used this many times. I love the shimmer shadows in here though. Just move those to the side. Next we have the Kaleidos Makeup Futurism Neon palette. I did a look with this on my Instagram. The look is up there if you guys want to see what I did. I did a look using all the shades in this palette, and I love it. I want to get the turquoise one, but I've always wanted to try Kaleidos makeup, and I'm so in love. And I finally have a red shade because I don't really have red shades in my collection. And this is the Bright Slides palette by Pinky Rose Cosmetics. Can you guys see? Okay, there we go. I love all these colors. I've never used the pressed glitters because I'm not a pressed glitter person. I know they're not supposed to be used on your eyes, but I'm just kind of scared to use them. But I may one day use them. But I have sensitive skin, so I don't want to put them anywhere near my eye. But they're really pretty to look at, and I love all these colors, especially the mint and the blue and the shimmers and this green are really beautiful. I have the Sailor Moon palette from ColourPop, which are really pastel and airy. I love this palette, but when I heard Sailor Moon, I thought it would be with like Sailor Moon, Sailor Venus, Sailor Mars, Sailor Mercury, you know, with all the Sailor Moons in there. I love anime. If you guys love anime, tell me what your favorite anime is to watch down below. I would love to know, and any recommendations. My favorite is One Piece, Bleach, Detective Conan, of course Sailor Moon, and I love how the front is like this. I also bought one of the liquid lips and the lip gloss. I'll show you guys those a little later. Oh wait, let me get them out right now. As you can see, I have the Sailor Moon. This one's the lip gloss in Sailor Moon, and this is the liquid one in Usagi, which is Sailor Moon's name when she's not in her super power form. So those are those. This is a ColourPop mini palette I made. These 4 top shades was when they did I don't know the exact same one, but you guys know which one I'm talking about. Then I got these ones as well, and this one is not from ColourPop. This is from Divina Cosmetics, and I know this is Solstice with the Mimosas. These 3 shades are from, but the rest of them are from ColourPop. This one's from Divina Cosmetics. So yeah, I love looking at this. We're gonna do the ones right in front of me. So this is a Wet n Wild palette. It's Rose in the Air, which is, I don't know, was this a dupe for, oh, this was for Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Revolution Foil Shadow Palette. I haven't used this yet, and I really wanted it. I wanted it for so long, having it in my cart, and when I had it, I don't use it because, excuse me, I just need ideas to like spark in my head to use them. I've swatched it plenty though. Oh, this is my favorite neutrals palette that I've ever had. It's the Revolution Neutrals 3. I just think it's really cool, and with my skin tone it matches so well. I love these really mauvey pinky shades and these gold shades that go together. Now I wanted this because of animal prints. I'm obsessed with animals, so yeah. And this is really colorful. Oh my gosh, it looks better on camera than in person. Or maybe it's the foil. What am I saying, foil? I mean the plastic on top. It looks really pretty. I've used it once, but I saw a look on Instagram that I want to try, so I'll probably do that. This video is getting long, guys, but I'm almost done. Just bear with me. I didn't know I had this much. It's not a lot, but I like to talk in depth. This is 90s Babies Cosmetics, and I love their eyeshadow palettes, especially the Looney Tunes one, which I'm dying to get. This is Powerpuff Girls, of course. You know, Blossom, Commander and the Leader, Bubbles, and Buttercup. Everything. I was always Blossom. My sister was always Bubbles. So, of course, we have Sugar, Spice, and Everything Nice. I had broken the mirror one, which I'm so sad, but I tried pressing it back in. So yeah, I have another palette from them, which you'll see in a minute. Of course, I have the BH Take Me to Brazil palette. I love this palette, but I don't use it as I should, because it's all the colors you need: pink, red, orange, green, blue, purple, and you got your shimmers, you got a black, you got a shimmer. I don't know what's wrong with me. There are just other ones I love a lot more, but I should give some love to this. And my favorite Juvia's Place ones are the Warriors 3, this is my recent addition to the Juvia's Place one. I went to Ulta with my mom and I showed her the one I wanted. She told me to get it. And then I've had this for so long, the Zulu palette, which is to die for. I love it. This is my first Juvia's Place palette, and I've used every shade in here. The only one I didn't really like using was the yellow one, because it really didn't show up on me, and no matter how much I packed it, it never stayed. It just blew away. But I love the mint shades, and I love this lime shade in the middle. And these two go hand in hand. And then last but not least, I have this, which is, this one's from Gimme Gold Cosmetics, the banana shade. I love this, and I would love more from them, and they're really big pans. This is from Divina Cosmetics. And then this one in here is from the Morphe Dare to Create palette, I think. The one with all the neutrals in it. I depotted that, and I have the rest of them in a different Z palette, but it's a lot of trouble to get it out, so I'll show that in another video. And all of these I got off of Etsy, and they're kind of duochrome, and I've swatched them, but I need to do a look using them, but I have a lot of looks I want to do, guys. I'll get to them, I promise. Some of them I might post on my Instagram, so just look out for that. I'll show you my favorite ones last, and I'll show you the ones I have right next to me. I have this Revolution Maxi Reloaded palette by Revolution, of course. This is in the Monster Match, which is the colorful one. I know they have a more cool toned smoky one, and then they have a more neutral, like rosy pink one. But those ones, I wanted the neutral rosy pink one, but when I saw it in person, I was like, no, I have those colors already. So this is really good. It's not as pigmented as other palettes I have, but if you're just starting out and you're really scared of color and you want to like mingle with a little bit of color, I would recommend this, because you have your neutrals, you have some pink, you have some blues, you have some purples, greens, yellows, and it's not that bad. So I would definitely recommend it, and it's really cheap. I got it for like $20, I think. Then we have the Profusion Pro Pigment palette. This came with a brush, but I have the brush in my brush cup, and these colors are really good. They're all neutral. You have a pop of color here and there. I love the neutral shimmers they have. They're really pigmented, and that's all I have to say about that. It's really good. Guys, I forgot to show you this shiny contour highlight thing I got from Amazon. I'm gonna run through it really quick, not really talk about it. This is the foundation. Then we have the cream concealer. Then we have the powder contour. Face powder, but I'll use those as blushes. Then we have two blushes. This one is more hot pink, and then the next one is more peachy brownie tone. So that's that. I got this in a last haul I did, and I ordered some new makeup to do a video with, so I'm gonna do a makeup haul for you guys, so stay tuned for that. Once those all come, I will do a video on that. Next, I have the James Charles palette. Everybody knows about this. You guys know about it. I hold this near and dear to my heart because I asked for it for a long time because I really wanted to try it. And Christmas that just passed, my sister gave it to me. My little sister gave it to me, and I had no idea. So I love this a lot. Next, we have another Juvia's Place makeup. Is the Masquerade Mini. I know they have a bigger one, but people say the bigger one is too much for them to get through. So you have color and neutrals. Then we have the Summer of 2001 90s Baby Cosmetics. I love the packaging of this palette, but the shades, guys, the shades are really, really pretty. Don't get me wrong, but they're mostly pressed glitter. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 pressed glitters. And then you have this one that feels really gritty, but it doesn't really feel like pressed glitters. And then, but I love the names of them, like Super Mario, Furby, Nickelodeon, like 2001 type things that happen. And I was born in the 90s, so It's really nice, but I don't use it that often because of the pressed glitters. I don't regret buying it because I love 90s Baby Cosmetics. Okay guys, we're getting on to the long haul, like the last leg. So let's get through all of these. So of course we have the Sourlicious palette. I always wanted to try a palette from Bombshell, so I got these. It really smells sour. I love how it smells. I love how each roll was like yellow, green, blue, purple, pink, and orange, and you have a shimmer, you have a matte. So not much to say about that. This is my favorite, one of my favorite palettes. Then we have Folklore, which is recent that I just bought. I bought this and I got a free sponge from them. Let me see if I can find it. Like this free matcha sponge I got from them. I haven't tried it yet, but I will. But I have, you know, other beauty blenders I'm using, and once I finish with those, I will try this definitely. So I have the Sunrise palette, which is, I saw this in a lot of videos. It's a dupe for the Huda Beauty, the Nudes palette, and that's way too expensive for me. So of course you have this, and I haven't done a look with it yet, but trust me, I will get to it. I've swatched all these palettes though that I have. Then I always wanted to try the Folklore palettes, the 15 colors ones. They have Paris, Perth, Prague, Turkey. So the only one I did a look with was Perth, which is the more colorful one. I love this one. Prague, more brownie tones. Turkey, which is more purple. And Paris, which is like green, brown, pinks, oranges, yellows. So that's all for my Folklore palettes. And of course I have a ColourPop neutrals. This is my favorite neutrals besides the Revolution, but I love this more. This whatever palette. This is what I used all Thanksgiving, all Christmas that just passed. It's so beautiful. I have nothing more to say about this. It's just amazing. And speaking of ColourPop, I got these for Christmas in the packaging. You guys know when they were selling them as a whole. This is the only one I bought by myself. The mint to be, because one of my favorite colors is mint. I hope to buy the rest of them because I love collecting them and I love using them as well. This is the Just My Luck, which is the green one. You guys know about the ColourPop monochromatics, but I just love them. Blue Moon is one of my favorites. I love blue. So here's the thing with the Main Squeeze. I bought the Main Squeeze palette when it just came out by itself, and that's how I have the Super Shock Shadow and Birthday Treat. So I have this one, which I've used a lot. Then the one that came in a package has its own Main Squeeze palette. So that one I have, and it's untouched, unswatched, unused. So that one is just sitting there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'm gonna save it for something, I guess. So that's the Main Squeeze. This is the Orange You Glad. I like the Orange You Glad palette, but it's not my favorite. I would like to try the new ones. They have the pastel ones, and this is It's My Pleasure. I would like to get the Lilac You Lock and then pair the both together. That'd be really nice. And then my least favorite is the Honey, because it's just not my thing. Like, yellow doesn't really look nice on me. Well, I shouldn't say look nice, but it doesn't really show up on me. The only one that looks really nice is Sweet Spot. And my last palette is the Spectrum palette by Profusion. I would love to try this. Had it since Christmas. And they have the Neon palette, which I think would go great with this. So guys, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please tell me what you guys enjoyed seeing. What was your favorite palette that I had, and what look you'd like to see me do. See you guys next time. Bye.